Dating is terrible. It's just absolutely horrible. And now I'm starting to understand why so many of you guys have just given up. You're done with it. You're not going to do it anymore and you'll just be alone. And that's cool. And maybe that's where I'm going to end up because it's horrible.
I see on dating apps now, when I'm on them all the time, men saying that they only want to date women who are physically fit. And I just want to flag to any woman who's interested in a man saying that is controlling behavior. He's essentially saying that your body should be a certain way for him to love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here, passing by my desert. Grab a cold drink, gentlemen, and let's have a look at these women, their expectations towards men, their demands, and see what we can do better to improve. Let's have a listen.
I find this message relevant while I'm sweating after my run today. I see on dating apps now, when I'm on them all the time, men saying that they only want to date women who are physically fit. And
What?
I just want to flag to any woman who's interested in a man saying that is controlling behavior. He's essentially saying that your body should be a certain way for him to love you. And if you think that that is not a red flag, you've probably never dated a man like that before.
No, that is absolutely a red flag. Man, I don't know what these men are on about. What? Guys, who does that? Are you telling me that women should meet certain criteria for us to date? Guys, please don't be like that. Hey, all women deserve love, alright? It doesn't matter if they're overweight. It doesn't matter if they are toothless or they look like a modern day Baba Yaga. I think all women deserve love, alright? Don't do that toxic behavior.
I have been focusing on my health and well-being and fitness for 3 years, and I would absolutely never put that on my partner. You have to accept people, including...
Are you sure about that? No, I think sis got it wrong here. I think it is okay for women to have demands towards men, that they must be fit, that they must be making 6-digit salaries. Even the things that men can't control, like men should have better jawlines and be 6 feet tall, you know. I think that is absolutely okay. But men can't do the same, alright? So men don't get to ask for a woman to be fit. And that's what I genuinely believe. Now, some of you may say, Hidan, I see what you're doing here. It's the 1st of April. You're coming in here with your BS commentary, trying to fool us. No, guys, the 1st of April is a mere coincidence. I just had this epiphany yesterday that all women deserve love. You know, I fought against my misogyny and my internalized patriarchy benevolence, or whatever you may call it. And I decided to stop being a toxic man, one of these Sigma, so cringe. So I said, you know what, all women deserve love. And hey, the Bible agrees with this. You can read on Matthew 2:14 that God created men to please each and every woman's demands and to save them, alright? So as a good Christian, I just want to follow that. And guys, all women deserve love. Again, it's okay for them to ask things out of us, but we don't get to do the same, alright? I hope that's clear. Let's continue.
Their behaviors and habits for who they are. And if you're going to create stipulations on dating profiles that include the way a person's body should look and the way they treat their body, that is a controlling red flag. I would absolutely never expect anybody I dated to want to exercise with me or do the kinds of exercise I like or maintain a certain sort of body over time. It's fucked up behavior. And it's just something that dawned on me during the Jonah Hill shit too, right? It's just another really weird kind of low-key way. I take care of my body. I'm looking for a woman who takes care of her body too. Fuck you. I never in a million years would match with a man like that. And I care about my health. But the reason I would never ever swipe right or left, whatever way you're supposed to swipe, I don't know anymore, is because it's, to me, that's a controlling red flag that puts a certain stipulation on a woman's body. And in his mind, he has a right to do that and to expect that. And that's different than just appreciating that somebody is healthy. Red flag. Swipe left.
Well, what can I say, gentlemen? I agree with this woman. Nothing new. I've always agreed with everything that women say, because that's what it takes to be a real man. So let's move on to another TikTok.
There's a huge gap in dating right now. Younger men don't know how to court women, and older men also don't know how to court women. More often than not, it's the younger men that are endlessly texting, not asking women out on proper dates. They're doing coffee dates, things that are platonic or perpetuating hook culture. And then we have the older men. Some are divorced, some never married because they've been stuck in the matrix working for so long. Now they want to jump on Zoom calls for a date like it's a meeting. They get very jaded very quickly with women that have a higher standard or communicate what feels good for them.
Oh, sorry guys, I just had to cut it for a moment because I'm about to cry. It's honestly just devastating what men are doing these days. It brings tears to my eyes, honestly. It's just, guys, we really have to try harder. Okay, these women are suffering over here. They require the bare minimum, and we're not even able to reach that. I think we should all have like this 1 hour a day to think about how we can improve the lives of women, all right? And think of what more can we do to satisfy them, because they don't require that much. And to that hour a day, I think we should add like another hour for a psychologist to help us through the process, right? Because it just breaks my heart to see women on TikTok, you know, talking about how little men do. It's just devastating. Let's continue or I'm gonna tear up.
So it's like the older men can't get what they want, and the younger men are getting what they want. And then we have the woman. And most women are too much currently in their masculine energy, not knowing how to communicate their standards for what they desire. So they're accepting way too many platonic coffee dates a week, and possibly overlooking some older men that would really want to provide for them. I'd love to hear your experiences.
Yeah, I mean, women are just left with no options, right? We men are just doing such a bad of a job that they are forced to jump into situationships, accept men that are not worthy, that are willing to just waste their times, you know. And of course, they should take no accountability for that, because it's like we're holding them at gunpoint, you know. Basically, men being so bad is the gun that is put against these women's heads, and it forces them to pick the bad men, to go for the bad men, to do all those, I wouldn't call them mistakes, you know, but these actions that take them to bad places. And here's another thing. Some men will have the audacity to ask why these women are single at 30. Guys, of course, they're going to be single at 30 because there are not enough men out there with good jawlines and six-packs and six-digit salaries. All right? Like, of course we're going to have this epidemic. What are these women supposed to do? They are left with no options, right? I think that every man should strive to do all in his power to be a viable option for these women, you know, to provide the bare minimum. Because otherwise, guys, this is why we have so many women being single. It's that they can't do anything because there are not enough good men to be with all these beautiful ladies, right? I mean, you can't argue against that. Again, guys, we are the ones to blame. And here's something you can think about in your today's hour of thinking about how to improve women's lives. Let's move on now to the last TikTok of the day.
Dating is terrible. It's just absolutely horrible. And now I'm starting to understand why so many of you guys have just given up. You're done with it. You're not going to do it anymore and you'll just be alone. And that's cool. And maybe that's where I'm going to end up because it's horrible. And I don't like it. And I'm not even asking for too much. The little bit that I'm asking for seems to be too much. And I have the faith that with the right man it wouldn't be too much. But how do you find that right man?
See what you did, guys? See what you did? This woman is unhappy because of us. And this video is really sad, guys. It breaks my heart to see them being everything but happy 100% all the time. So this woman asked the question, right? What should I do to find this man? Of course, that is nothing. I have to keep pushing the, you know, the self-esteem of women because they don't have much nowadays. You don't have to do anything. God created you beautiful and perfect by the mere fact that you're a woman. Your chromosomes determine whether you're going to be from the winning side of, you know, humans or the losing side, which are men. And you happen to be a woman. You don't have to do anything. I'm sure that the universe has in store your man for you. I see that you're around the age of late 30s, maybe. And I think it's about time the universe give that man to you. You know, just wait a couple more years. I'm sure he's going to come around. You deserve him. That 6 feet man, top percentage guy, is waiting for you. And madam, please don't think that you have to do anything. Women don't have to do anything, guys. They are the prize, all right? And we should strive harder each day to satisfy them. Get the prize, guys. This is what men want, right? We want to get the prize. So I think this video was really instructive on how to do that. If you want more advice, there are a lot of content creators on TikTok that are dating coaches. And I hear that people often, not often, it's always, they leave happy, you know, after they pay for the services. So if you want more advice on how to be a good man, you know, from a moral point of view, social point of view, just reach one of those dating coaches, right? And they're going to instruct you in the proper way. So there's that for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. And I'll be happy to see you next time. By the way, just as a disclaimer, this video was absolutely not satirical. These are my beliefs now. So I'll be happy to produce more feminist content for the future. Thank you guys for watching.